why I live in Humboldt. Humboldt, located along the Redwood Coast in Northern California, is one of the most beautiful regions in the West. From our giant redwoods, our wide open beaches, our state and national parks, and our world-class fishery. So hang with me, and I'll show you why my family and I live in Humboldt. Man, love it here. It's my backyard. No landscaping required. All right, we're headed out to Dry Lagoon. Go get my partner. Ready? Come on. Let's do it. Brody, come on. You ready, buddy? Come on. Let's go. All right, give me a hand. There you go, buddy. All right. We're headed out to Dry Lagoon today. It's a little over 40 miles north of Eureka. It's part of the Humboldt Lagoons State Park system. There's 4 of them actually. There's Dry Lagoon, Big Lagoon, Stone Lagoon, and Freshwater Lagoon. Dry Lagoon's got a beautiful beach, and it's actually not a lagoon, it's more of a marsh. It was drained back in the early 1900s. They tried to farm it to no success. So you can also hike over to Sharp Point from Dry Lagoon as well if you really wanted to do that. So I got my partner with me. He's ready. I'm ready. Please be sure to subscribe down below if you would. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see you out there. McDonald Creek Rd on the right here. I think it's Park Road on the left, but we're just before the Stone Lagoon and the Elk Country RV Resort up here. Turn in. In here, you can kind of see where they drained it out, this marsh. The elk herd over here that crosses between Stone Lagoon and Dry Lagoon. I've come out here a couple of times where the elk herd's out on the beach. Don't go up to them. They'll stomp you out. But it's a little bit of a drive in here. It's less than a mile, but it is quite nice. The parking lot's down here at the end. Looks like the Park Service might be out here as well. It's always nice. There is camping. I've never checked it out, but there's a walk-in campground. I think it's up towards the entrance, to be honest. It's a nice little drive to get over here. You want to be aware when you're driving through here, it's a single lane road. Yeah, so you can see where they dried it out. I think this is where the old lagoon actually actually the elk herds out here today too. I see them. This is the elk herd that goes between Stone Lagoon, the Elk Country RV Resort, and then once in a while they'll come out here in Dry Lagoon, or at least I've been out here a couple of times when they're out here. They're way off in there. So let's park, go check it out. Quite a few people out here actually. All right, we're gonna park, go take a walk, show you what Dry Lagoon's all about. Let's go, bud. Leash on you. Make it. All right. He's ready to go.
Do you have like a pry bar or a tow bar?
All right. Little sidetrack. Note to self, don't leave your keys in your car. The good news is there's cell service out here. Come on. You gotta mark everything. Or maybe he does. This is the Marshside of Dry Lagoon. I think this is where they drained it all. Tried to grow crops, didn't work, so now it's just a marshland really. I think that's a McDonald Creek that flows into it. We're gonna walk this trail on the Marshside. The herd's up here. We're not going to get close. We're just going to walk by them. We're going to go walk by the herd. I used to come out here every week and run the beach when I was able to jog anyway. Because when you live in Humboldt, why not just run on the beach? But I was out here one time and I ran the beach, and as I was coming back, the elk herd had come out on the sand. Come on, bud. And I couldn't cross back, so I had to walk. I walked along the entire Marshside over here, and that bull elk kept an eye on me the entire time. Gave me a little bit of a fright. So I kept to myself and I walked away like Bigfoot in Willow Creek. And he didn't come after me. Oh, look, they're over there. They're out there chilling, just sunning. We're going to walk by them. We're not going to get very close. But we walk along the trail. There's more over there just chilling. This is about as close as we're going to get. We don't want to disturb them. You definitely don't want to walk up to them. This ain't no zoo. They're a couple 100 pounds apiece, and these bull elks are not very small. Peeling out, bud? All right, let's go. We're gonna leave him alone. Watching me now. I'm gonna walk this trail to the north side. I mean, if you want to call it a trail, everybody walks. It's probably a good idea to stay on it. Quit trampling down the vegetation. We're gonna head towards the Shark Lagoon, or the Shark Point side of the beach to the north here. We're not going to go all the way up, but it's a little hazy today, but it sure is nice. Of course, it's always nice in Humboldt. Getting to the end of the trail on the beach side anyway. This trail goes up and around, goes up at the top, drops over on Stone Lagoon, but I'm not doing that. I'll walk the beach back. Come on, dude. Coming? I think his paws are getting warm on the sand here. It's actually not bad. I don't think you can tell in the film probably, but there's a trail that goes right up to it. You know, it's dangerous, but I've done it a couple of times. And I'm old. So if you keep making your way down there, there's tidal pools down in them rocks. It's actually pretty hazy today. There's tidal pools down there. You can walk them. It's low tide right now. You do need to be careful. Get out and amongst them rocks. They're pretty jagged. The tide starts coming in. It gets dangerous, but pretty wide open beach. Letting rocks right on the other side of that outcropping way back in there is Agate Beach, Patrick's Point, Sumeg Park back in there. We'll make some videos on that. Definitely my second favorite beach, if you can have one here. What do you know about that, bud? I'm gonna let him off just for a second. He don't listen. Even when he could hear good, he didn't listen so great. Now it's just pointless calling him, so. Yeah, it is low tide. It'll start coming back in, and it's nice. It's about 60 degrees. Get down to the sand. Sharp Point. I think I mentioned in my last video I've hiked that a couple of times. It kind of looks pretty sketchy from this point of view. Hey! You don't listen. Marking everything up in sight. Peeling out. What are you doing, bud? Find some shade? Is that a yes? Sniffing other dogs. Alright, we're going to head back down to the south side of the beach. There's actually quite a few people here. Of course, it's a nice day too, but we'll walk to the south end, see the big lagoon side amongst some rocks. Still peeling out, bud? Not sure what to do with yourself? Alright. Tide's coming in, gotta look alive. Back to the truck with wet feet again. I'm not into that. Gonna head over and walk the south side. If you spend enough time out here, you can get a collection of agates. Gotta keep a keen eye. Practice some rock climbing. Maybe not. Like Spider-Man. hanging seaweed. Try to get up on that rock over there. It'll be a little muddy. Or maybe not. I may need to work my way down and get on that other rock, huh? Good grief. Seemed like a good idea when I was over there. See if I can find a way up on top of this thing. It's a big lagoon spit. Agate Beach along the side, Patrick's Point, Sumeg Park back in there. You definitely could keep going and hike right over to Big Lagoon if you wanted to, I guess. It's not in it for me. This tree uprooted that thing. Yep. Tide's coming in. Probably go up and around. I don't want wet shoes today. Beautiful place to catch a sunset. Go see how my partner's doing. Still see the moon out there. Look at that. Hey, bud. Ready to go, buddy? He's done. I'm done. He's Brody, I'm Doc, and this is Living Humboldt. Well, good night. You made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and welcome aboard. Also, I'm on Redding Rock. Beautiful. See you on the next one.